greatest bard of them all.
Alright, I started the stream. You guys are good to go whenever.
Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen and others, welcome to tonight's event. Tales of Tormana, Pompadour, and Circumstance. How are you?
Doing well.
Good. Thank you for joining me. Again, we've got a new group of people, some of them old from the previous one-shot that I ran. But this is a different time and a different place. Those characters in that story is away from here. Now, we find ourselves in the city of Ortof for the coronation of Queen Tharia of House Kentosh. Now, the coronation of the queen in this city and in this kingdom is not simply a passing of power from one person to another. As you would say, badge of office is a very powerful artifact known as the Crown of Command, one of the 7 pieces of Torm, which were once wielded by the God Emperor himself. These are very powerful items. Many of them have been lost to time and space. But this one has held firm in the city of Ortof, in the kingdom of Dorwyn, has been passed from king to king to queen to king from time immemorial. And now, you 5 bards have been hired by the crown to, what shall I say, record the event. You have gathered at your appointed meeting place at the appointed time. It is a side door, it seems like the cook's entrance, actually, of the castle. And you wait there. It is 2 minutes before the appointed time, 1 minute before the appointed time. It is the appointed time. It is 1 minute past the appointed time. You are standing in an alleyway next to a palace.
So
what do you do?
Hello, are they gonna give us an entrance? Or are we just supposed to burst in? Hello? No? Hello?
Suddenly the door swings open. Oi! Who is it?
Hi,
Jeez.
or at least I
First
was
the door
invited.
opened so hard Acheron left.
Well, anyway, he didn't belong here. Hello, nice to meet you. New phone. And, who's speaking?
Oh, it's you. Get in here. You're late.
The collective you? Like, all of us?
All of you, get in here. You're the bards, right? Get in here. And as he's standing in, the person you're speaking to is standing in shadow. But as you enter and your eyes adjust, it's clearly some sort of a cook. He's brandishing a large butcher's knife, and he is just angrily kind of pointing it at you and just kind of shuffling you off down the corridor.
Yes, do
All
you
right,
have
get
any
a move on.
coffee? We were told to be some refreshments, and I just want to make sure that I make a good impression.
You
My
get
first
some
time.
later, and he's pointing the knife right in your face. Now get out of my
That's
kitchen.
not very nice. That's not very
Fuck you. How's that for nice? Get out of my kitchen.
so rude.
Someone will definitely hear about this.
Could have been nicer, right?
Oh,
I mean, he's
I'm
the
just
one-
happy to be here.
Told us to come through the kitchen, and he brandishes his knife at us.
Well, I'm sure he's got lots of work to do. I mean, he looked like a head cook. I'm sure there's a understudy cook just waiting to burst onto the scene. I'm not sure really how cooks work.
And as you walk down the corridor, you see a door, a very plainly marked door with a wooden sign that says, "Bards gather here."
They made a sign for us. How nice.
You said the sign was, like, under a door, or is it just a sign against a
Hung
wall?
on the door.
Okay.
they spared you a nail to hang it on the door.
Does it at least look like a nice door?
I mean, it's the Grand Palace of Ortof. Every door in here is nice.
This must be our dressing room.
I was told they would be separate. It's fine. Whatever.
I'm sure we all have our own mirrors. It'll be fine.
And as you enter the room, you do in fact find partitioned spaces for each of you with, mirrors for each of you and a vanity and some, bright lights in the room. They spared some expense, but not many. But
is there any tea? My throat just a little sore. I could use some lemon. There's some tea around.
By the door, there is a string. That string is connected to a bell outside the door.
Never been in a fancy business. Do we just pull on the string here?
You've never seen something like this before?
Well, not in the playhouses in the street corners I usually perform.
New will kind of straighten his coat. This here, it calls the people that get us the things that we want. So you ring this thing, and he pulls on it heartily, and then they come and they get you whatever you need. In
fabulous.
A timely manner.
A small elven girl comes running up from the kitchen. Yes, was there anything you needed?
I would love a tea with lemon and some honey.
What kind
Anyone
of tea?
else? Oh, do you have like a nice
she pulls out a paper and
chamomile?
quill. Chamomile? Yes, we have wonderful assortment of all herbal teas.
Aren't you
can
such a
imagine
dear?
here.
Anyone else want something?
Yes, I'd like the name of your cook, please. Just for reasons.
His name's Bob.
Very.
Bob the cook.
Sounds very exotic. It's a good name. Thank you. And
but
you are.
But I want you to get it down right. It's spelled funny. Bohbe.
Yes.
Bob.
Yes. Naturally, at least 2 of the letters are silent. It wouldn't be an exotic name if at least 2 to 4 letters weren't. Yes. Well, and your name is? I like to keep track of all the people that serve me.
My name is Glethica.
That's much more common.
Glethica? The service elf. I wonder what your story is.
My story is my own, sir. I can get the tea, though. Is there anything else anybody needed?
Oh, I could use a fair bit of water. Probably a good bucket's worth.
Oh, that's good. Yes, buckets all around.
And I'll take a glass of whiskey, if you wouldn't mind.
Absolutely. I'll come right back with that. And she leaves.
And do you have anything hold on? Do you have any biscuits? Everyone here is so curt, except for you. I like you, new phone.
Thank you very much. I mean, proper etiquette goes a long way. And you look like a person that looks like things. I have no idea what your character looks like.
On that
you look
note,
sharp. You don't look sharp.
On that note, a large gold-scaled dragonborn walks in the door. Ah, yes, the bards. Pleasure to meet you.
But who are you?
And I'd prefer to think of myself as an entertainer.
And you recognize this person as your contact that you applied for this position at. This is Sir Benjamin, Master of Game. Glad you could all make it.
Well, as you know, I'm really the understudy that was sent. My master could not attend. Hope that's okay.
I am glad arrangements could be made. Now, I'm sure you all know each other by reputation, but introductions, please.
To be fair, I don't know any of these people.
Well, I'll go
Vanilla
first.
Frosty, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Describe Vanilla Frosty for me.
I think I picture Vanilla Frosty as wearing impossibly tight leather pants, a vest with no shirt, and just wearing breastplate armor. And the large frizzy hair. And he plays a lute that's actually a double lute.
And I will directly ask, what is your bard subclass of choice?
Valor Bard.
Excellent. Vanilla Frosty, your
Yes.
opus, your most famous work. You wrote an epic poem detailing the glorious Battle of Bettison Keep from about 10 or 15 years ago. It's a historical piece, but it is not shy in terms of the bloodshed, which you particularly enjoyed.
All right, then.
Next, Mr. Ironborn.
It's Ironbron.
I am sorry, I read that correctly now.
Well, my name is Jesse. My stage name is Ironbron. I picked it up from Master. I just want to say before, get to introductions, I'm so excited to make your all acquaintance and be around such master entertainers. I know not all of us understand what bards is kind of limiting. Some of us like entertainers, some like performers. Anyway, I am so excited to be part of my first little adventure here. I grew up in a dwarven town. My dad was a brewer. He sent me to medical school, but I said, Dad, I don't want to go to medical school. I want to be an actor. And so I started traveling, and lo and behold, I found my place, and now I'm here, and I'm so excited that I could be part of this. And I just hope that I can be helpful, and I can learn, that I could take all of this and put it into my work. So that's really what I want to do,
And what is your bard subclass?
I'm a glamour bard, but I don't like to pigeonhole myself. I can sing, dance, sing. Did I say sing already? And act, and maybe do a little bit of writing.
And speaking of singing, your most famous work is you wrote a song, a sweeping operatic tune about a group of treasure hunters you titled In the Temple Moonglow.
Yeah, but I didn't get credit for it. Bastard stole my song.
There are people who credit you, there are people who credit your rival, but, it is attributed to one of you, regardless of who plays it. Next, the understudy.
Oh, well, I think there might be more than one.
Mr. Fidalis.
Oh, yes, hello. Just a moment. I'm still getting her face on. I think you wanted Valiata, right? Oh, she, just a little taller than me. And so, I'll be, the platform heels, they'll just, build up the height and a little bit of padding just here and there. And yes, we'll have that done in no time.
It is fine. Who are you?
Oh, as you can see, I'm a halfling, and thank you. I shave, so the wigs fit much better, and don't worry about the eye that came out years ago. It's healed over. I maintain a nice, healthy pallor so that all the colors I put on for makeup show up very well. And, of course, I follow the tradition of the lore bards. What else was it you wanted to know?
That is all.
Oh, wonderful.
And Secundus Fidalis, your most famous work, you penned a stage farce set in a law office titled the beguiled barrister.
Well, of course I did. I mean, what could be funnier than just, a few little misunderstandings in a law office?
Next we have a Mr. Morningstar.
I think he goes by Lucy. At least that's what
I think that's right.
Lucifer Morningstar is the name
just
that I
Lucy.
have.
Shit.
It just goes
I
by
don't know
Lucy.
if you can. I'm dropping hard.
Sort of
Yes,
hear you
it's
now.
Lucy.
Try it again.
Yeah, I can barely hear you guys. Gotta love my internet. Anyhow.
He's a quiet one. Well said. I agree.
Very well, you need an additional amount of prep time. Mr. Phone.
I'm sorry, was this the person that invited us, or were we invited by somebody else?
This is the person that hired you directly.
Gotcha.
For this.
Newell stepped forward and kind of... He's a rather large man, so he'll kind of probably knock somebody over in this small room to get to the front. And yes. New phone. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, sir. Excuse me, pardon me.
I'm sure.
And in front of you, you kind of see a very rotund, kind of short man, longer, kind of wild brown curly hair. He's wearing a long purple cape that has a symbol of his family crest on the bottom, or on the back, as well as a number of other strange symbols or patches all over it. And he has lots of, what look to be lots of pouches and maybe a couple vials or bottles hanging from his belt. And he steps in front and kind of straightens up and... Yes, very, very, very nice to make your acquaintance. I was told that we would be greeted properly when we got here. I mean, my family is used to a certain level of, style, and he looks around the room at, everybody else and the state of the room. And he's like, this is, well, I mean, your chef, your staff leaves a little bit to be desired in the terms of general politeness. We were expecting a little bit better, I think it's safe to say. But, yes.
I will make note of that. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes. And what exactly will we be, recording this evening? We haven't really been introduced to anybody or told exactly what our role this evening will be. So I've brought a number of things. I'm just, not quite sure.
You five are here to record the coronation in your own style.
Is this like
Consider this a second interview. The one we like the best is the one that we shall officially publish.
Words, that I was hoping to hear. Thank you very much. And he just kind of,
And
bows.
what is news? Bard School and...
College of Lore.
Interesting. Now, New Phone, your most famous work, your most famous work has yet to be written. You are not particularly known for any one outstanding work. Perhaps this is it. Perhaps this is your chance to get some recognition.
Come from very far away, and I'm here to make my father very proud.
Very well. Lucifer, are you ready?
Yes, quite, I suppose. Lucifer Morningstar is the name. So tell me. I know what I'm here for, but what are they here for? What is your deepest desire?
I will be asking the questions here. Tell them who you are.
Quite. You see, I'm the devil. I go around making deals, entertaining people. Perhaps we could all make a deal.
You concern me, but your reputation precedes you as a bard.
Entertainer.
Yes, entertainer. And what is your bardic college?
I am the College of Swords.
It's a lot of swords. And Mr. Morningstar, your most famous work, you penned a short story about a group of caravan guards who inadvertently vanquished a source of evil into the woods south of the city. You titled it The Licorice Witch.
This is a true story, as a matter of fact. I helped guide them along.
Very well. Take time to finalize your preparations. Call me when you are ready. And the Dragonborn leaves. The room is yours.
It seems nice.
Well,
I wish somebody would have asked him how long we were going to be in here before it starts. Didn't really seem like the chatty type, though.
You know that the coronation is set to begin in about an hour, hour and a half. You have plenty of time to make any preparations and then head to the throne room.
well, boy, well, I guess if they're not going to be paying for Volia, I don't have to sound like her. Good old. Well. And you see the little halfling hop down off his platform shoes, put those away, start deflating the bits of leather he had stuffed into his shirt.
Yeah, New Phone's just gonna like find a corner or a mirror and start just kind of reading through a book that he has and muttering to himself, but not officially doing anything just yet.
Lucifer would like to leave the room and start schmoozing with the people in the hallways.
If you leave the room, you are not super quickly, but within 30 seconds, accosted by a group of guards. Oi! You're not to be wandering around. Get back in your room, please, sir.
Servicemen, wonderful. Let's sit and talk for a moment.
Can't be sitting and talking for a moment, sir. I got to guard the castle.
Well,
Could you please and kindly go back to your room?
Difficult types.
Let us know if
Good job.
you see that girl with our tea. Seems to
Oh,
have
yes.
wandered off.
The girl returns with all of your tea and the buckets of water, and she is just dragging a cart up the stairs with all of the things that you ordered.
You know, it's funny. I don't remember stairs.
Yeah, funny how this castle works sometimes.
I do.
Do you? I remember just a gentle slope. You know, though, with the platform shoes, sometimes you misjudge. It's very weird. But, So, new was it?
I imagine she probably brought like a little plate of biscuit cookies or whatever as a bowl of grapes, something, anything, whatever it is. He's shoving it in his face. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And you were, Sec?
Oh, it's fine. Just call me Sick. You can call me Sick. You can call me Triple Sick. The only thing I really don't like is I'm not really fond of sexy, except for certain people. No? Oh, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So anyway, I was wondering, would you be so kind as to just lean back a little bit? You're blocking my view. Just a smidge. Just a little more.
What exactly am I blocking your view of, sir?
Well, you see, I suspect in a second or so, there's a young miss going to come down the hall that I'd really like to catch a gaze on. And you're a bit, opaque.
Yeah. Yeah, that I would imagine that's going to be a disadvantage for you, wandering amongst the regular-sized people throughout the evening. So I'll go ahead and step aside so you can, say hello to the people while you still have a chance to, before getting trampled over. That's fine. And he'll take a handful of whatever food there is and go walk back to his corner and start, casting some things.
Oh-ho.
Before the girl with the tea cart or whatever leaves, New would also kind of go up to her and flip her a gold coin and say, "Got any names of anybody, that's of note that'll be here this evening that I might want to have a word or two with?"
I appreciate your kindness, but Bob doesn't really let me keep my ear to the ground, as it were. I do honest work. I don't really get to skulk around. But I appreciate the gold. Thank you so much.
Well, if you happen to get a whiff of good information, you know where to come to.
Thank you.
There you go.
And
We'll need some before you go, sweetheart.
Yes.
We need parchment and some ink, some quills. We need.
Have you opened the drawers, sir?
I didn't know there were drawers or that there were ours to open.
I believe you've got everything you need in here, save for food and drink.
Yeah, they didn't just drop us into some tableless, chairless box of a room. It just had mirrors on the walls.
That's what I thought when I first came in here.
It's okay. They don't understand how bards work. They think we just want to look at ourselves all day, and we're totally content to just stand in front of a mirror. It's fine. There's one table here with a drawer with a bunch of parchment, it looks like.
Oh, no, look. The mirrors, they're pulled down. You just grab the mirrors, and you pull them down, and it's good. They're fine. They're in there.
Sec, you sound different. Is something wrong?
Oh, no, don't worry about that. It happens all the time. I spend a lot of time doing a lot of voices. They just start straying around. You'll be fine. It's...
No,
it comes with the territory, man.
I'm sure the guest that you interviewed tonight will love that. Yeah.
The trick's there is you only speak to one at a time, and then when you move to the next one, you just sort of stray into something else, and it's very fine. It's just totally the best.
I have a totally fetch idea. Why don't we sing a song together to create a nice harmonic atmosphere? Lucy, what's your favorite song?
Lucifer's still out with the guards.
I thought he got bullied back in.
They're bullying.
And on that note, with me back out in the hallway with the guards, I'd like to cast Charm Person at 2nd level on them.
Oh, shit. Yeah, 2nd level lets you do it with multiple people, right?
2 people. As far as I know, there's 2 guards.
What is it? Wisdom saving throw or charisma?
Let me pop this. Get level. Submit. It would be a DC 15 wisdom save.
They both fail.
Wonderful. Now then, gentlemen, surely you could just sit and chat for a while. If you can't sit, perhaps I can just accompany you on your rounds.
I mean, we're not supposed to, but
Now,
I
what's
suppose
the
we could
harm
for
in
you,
it?
right?
You-
I suppose we
yeah.
could for you, right? Yeah,
Hey,
come on,
just
on.
showing me the grounds.
Yeah, as long as you stick with us, you'll be fine.
Exactly. So tell me a bit about yourselves. What do you do around here other than patrol? Who are the people to know?
I mean, anyone in here is a person to know. You've got the queen, or the princess, as she were. You heard about the king, right? He unfortunately passed a few days ago. I said years. What's wrong with me?
Yes, that's dreadful.
I mean, 'twas his time, I suppose. He was 78.
Good long life, though. I hope he got what he desired out of it.
Long live the king, as it were.
Yes, and it shall soon be long live the queen, am I right?
God's willing.
God's willing and... So
I'd
tell me,
hate to have to do my job on a day like today, you know?
well, God's willing. There won't be anything that you'll need to worry about. It'll just be a nice quiet day, and at the end you can go and get a drink. Kick your feet up and relax.
Sounds good to me.
Perhaps you gentlemen wouldn't mind a little bit of company. I happen to know a few people. Might make a right party out of it.
I mean, sure. Find us down at the Fool and Pony.
I was just there the other night. Met a young lad there. Interesting fellow. Perhaps we can get him in on it too. So yeah, that's going to be Lucifer. He's just going to be wandering the halls with the guards, talking to them, trying to get all the information he can out of them about the palace and that kind of stuff. Kind of memorizing hallways, doorways, that kind of thing.
Sure. I'm going to do that kind of yes and style, unless you
Yes.
run across anything that I find completely objectionable. Anything you want to come up with is going to be the truth, all right?
Wonderful! Walk by the Queen's chambers.
You don't get that quite that far without running into other people.
Gotcha. Perhaps just run across a few other courtiers.
Absolutely. And
Schmooze with them.
they immediately seem to think that you are important enough to have your own escort.
Wonderful.
So you get to schmooze. People think highly of you that you meet.
Great.
All right. Anybody that is messaging me things in private, that's all okay. Seems all above board to me. Some people, I mean, you all kind of recognize that, there are people casting magic, and, there are a couple of unseen servants up, and there are a couple of, somebody's got a familiar out. But beyond that, nothing terribly objectionable.
I'm done now. Sorry.
All right. Oh, and Joe, this is the Grand Palace of Ortof.
So, I got a question for y'all. What do you think of this for a starting line? Into kingdom's pomp and circumstance came bards to record crossing of fate and chance. The unreleased new phone could be found, bang off the maid, keep her ear to the ground. Lucifer, with his morals of gray, from the place of bards wandered away. Ironbron's enthusiasm was bright and cheery, while Vanilla kept things frosty, chilly. Yeah, no? Alright, I'll keep trying.
Bravo.
All right. Now, we're going to fast forward just a little bit. It's starting to get a little closer to the time where the coronation is supposed to start. Anyone who takes a peek outside the room is going to, occasionally see someone just, you guys ready yet? No? Okay. They're beginning to expect you. And, Lucifer, you kind of get the feeling it's like, hey, I should head back in case I get caught out where I'm not supposed to be.
That'll be fine.
Is everybody ready?
New will have the two unseen servants that appeared by him start picking up the back of his robe on either side. Well, after all of you, naturally.
You leave the room. You call for Sir Benjamin, and he arrives. You are prepared, yes?
Oh, yes.
Anyone
Sure.
want to squirt of perfume real quick? Spritz myself.
I will take one.
You are full of surprises. I give him a little spritz. It's lavender and vanilla.
I was wondering if
It is my favorite scent. Thank you.
I will take one. It is my favorite scent.
That's a very good accent. I like that. Where do you hail from exactly?
And
I am a
spray-
6'5" reptile. What did you expect me to sound like?
I must
Here you
say,
go, Secundus.
I hail from Ortof.
a local then. How wonderful.
I had a friend that sounded a lot like you. Name was Colville. Look, he's from a different place. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay. Follow me. And you are guided down the hall. Excuse you. You are guided down the hall into the rapidly filling chamber of Ortof Castle. The 5 of you are ushered towards this red zone.
I do little waves and salutes to the people that I ran into along the way.
And you are seated. There is a bustle amongst the crowd, people talking, people are excited but hushed in their voices, and they are just waiting. There's a buzz in the crowd, waiting to see the princess soon to be crowned queen. You have a moment before things kick off. But you are expected to stay in your seats at this moment.
What's the name of this queen again?
Queen Tharia of House Kentosh.
Tharia, Kentosh. Thank you.
And people give me a history check if you'd like.
I know.
Let's see. Can I do so with advantage due to my background feat?
Hell yep.
Is this history about stone? Because I know all about rocks.
Fuck you. It's not a difficult check. You all pass it. House Kentosh has only had one ruler or one person coronated king before this one. Her father, King, I didn't make up a name for this person.
King Bob.
King Robert.
Nice.
King Robert of House Kentosh.
Leave him guessing, buddy.
He had
Leave him guessing.
Pronounce Robey.
Yes,
King Robey.
I'll allow that. Headcanon accepted. King Robey of House Kentosh. He ruled for 45 years. His passing a few days ago was expected. So there is a hint of somberness in the crowd, but people are still excited to see the crown passed to its new owner.
I see so many things in here that I recognize. All the greatest adventurers are.
You said we have
Is
a.
that BA?
Sorry?
I just see BA in the crowd and the Tharia. So amazing.
Oh, no, those are just placeholder tokens. Those people aren't actually there.
That's not a nice thing to call them.
Consider those little bitty Easter eggs, though.
Considering that Argo's in there, hell yeah.
There's not a Triceratops in there.
Who's this classy looking motherfucker?
There is you do actually, as you scan the crowd, see a tiny Triceratops in the crowd.
New's gonna kind of hand his two unseen servants. Once he sits down, he's gonna hand them a handful of what look like little candies from his pocket, and just tell them go quick before she comes in, because I assume everybody's kind of like at a wedding before the bride comes down the aisle. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, I wonder what she's gonna be wearing, blah blah blah. So
exactly,
yes. So he sends them out, and they're going all across. If you've ever been at a ritzy neighborhood for trick or treat, where they wrap their treats with advertisements for whatever their business is, that's kind of what he's handing out, is little candies with his name.
You are not the only person doing this. You receive at least 3 such advertisements of your own.
He is so excited for whatever the food item is. And tucks the other information in his pocket.
One of them is chocolates. One of them produced small baked goods. And a third person gave you drugs, maybe? They're legal, but they'll give you a little buzz.
Does
treasures.
receive these?
I was hoping we would get some kind of gift bags.
Yeah, all of you receive these.
Sweet. Lucifer is immediately taking his.
There's no mechanical benefit or detriment to this, but you do get a little bit of a kick. It's like a very strong cup of coffee hitting you all at once.
Ah, this is wonderful. I'll have to find this person later on. And I want to take specific note of their name.
You get their information.
Nice.
Hey, Lucy, do you want mine? I just say no.
I'll take it and tuck it in my pocket.
Suddenly, the back doors open. And it is Tharia and the local bishop. It is the procession. It is time. Things are starting.
Oh, I stand.
As does everyone. And as she proceeds down, she is blowing kisses to her loyal subjects, and she is making a real show of this. As she gets towards you, everybody make a perception check. Or actually, no, an investigation check.
New is eating
Damn,
candy.
son.
Everybody but New. She's armed. She has a short sword tucked precariously, not precariously, that's the wrong word for the thing I mean. She has a short sword like stashed in her dress.
This candy is
And
delicious.
as she reaches the front, in noble fashion, she stops, she turns, she blows a kiss to the audience, and then they step up. And we're going to hand wave a little bit of this, just because I don't think all of the happenings will be super impressive or interesting to anybody. But, the ceremony proceeds, and there's a lot of speech giving and oaths, and, people stand, people cheer. Some folks get up to speak. It's a very interesting sort of presentation of the next queen. And then it comes time for the proper blessing and coronation, and she goes to kneel, and then suddenly from the back door, and everything stops.
Ooh.
From the back door, nobody moves. The guards start reaching for weapons. The princess subtly starts reaching for her weapon. Suddenly, the door bursts open, and in marches 5 half-orcs. One of them sporting a large jet black pompadour and a lute. Nobody knows what to do.
New leans over to Ironbron and is like, I thought we were the only bards invited to this.
Shh, I'm trying to watch. This is amazing.
There's a beat.
Quick. Does hammered rhyme with enamored?
There's a beat. And then the guards draw their swords and start to approach.
I think there was a
But
real...
the half-orc pulls out his lute. I thought this was supposed to be a party. This is boring. Everybody dance!
Woot, woot.
And everybody starts dancing. And the music gets louder in your heads.
I would like to cast Dispel Magic on myself.
You make a wisdom saving throw first. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw right now.
It's very talented that he can make that music on a flute. I will say that.
It's a lute.
Flute.
Stringed instrument.
The flute is very... Falutin. What are we... I'm sorry, what are we doing?
All highfalutin.
Yeah,
Wisdom saving throw.
You
or
gave me a lot of
dance
candy,
until
it's your fucking fault.
Wisdom saving throw or dance until you collapse from exhaustion.
I have a lot of sugar, I can make it.
Lucifer, you want to dance. Vanilla, you want to dance.
Yeah, go.
Ironbron, you want to dance. Sec, you want to dance. New, you want to dance. But you realize that this is a dangerous situation. So you don't dance. But everybody else, they're fucking dancing. Everybody's dancing. Casey, this is not against being frightened.
Nope, that was me clicking wrong spot.
Okay. And You all hear, but New, you are the only one cognizant enough to realize that this individual with the lute has put the lute down, and it is strumming on its own as if by magic. And he turns to his friends, make sure nobody bothers me. And he goes up, and he walks forward, and nobody is bothering him.
Can't I bother him if I'm not affected by the dance hall days?
You can certainly try to bother him.
Okay, before I try and bother him, because of the thing that I whispered you, would I have a better sight to see the look on the princess's face? Is it one of surprise or one of, like, not this motherfucker again?
It's fear. She does not recognize this individual, but you all do, by reputation. This is the world-renowned, world-class bard named Otto.
Okay. New is going to, as he's running up and he's looking all around and everybody's, like, just dancing, he's going to do this. And poof, he's gone.
Okay, New's gone.
And a piece of candy next to him disappears from somebody else. As he, does things.
Can I cast a spell even though I'm dancing, or no?
Nope, your dancing is
We're dancing.
is your entire action.
If I want to move, Ben, how are we doing that? Are we doing an initiative or no?
We're not going to be in the initiative until you actively try to interrupt them.
Okay, I am going to just keep moving then, in the direction that I want. Having
Feel
cast
free.
that? Okay, cool. Oh, this lighting, though.
So it says, well, it takes my, you're saying it takes my full action because of the dancing. Would all our other actions, like bonus actions and reactions, also?
Yeah, it takes your whole turn. Yeah. Everybody who's dancing can make a wisdom saving throw again. As Otto steps onto the dais.
You said it was back here, right? The thing, he's just like, let it float back here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So,
New, give me a grapple check for the thing you want to do. Nobody passes their wisdom saving throw. Everybody keep dancing.
Now, was this a charm
What's this guy's
effect
name,
of
since
doing
we
this?
recognized him?
I'm getting two questions at once. What's going on?
Go ahead, man.
Is this a charm effect?
This is a charm effect. Are you immune to charm effects?
Negative. I just figured I'd ask.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm just
what-
double checking a lot of my shit just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm not.
oh no!
You try to grab the loot and it just floats up. Keeps playing.
But question was, no, kind of lost it. What was it?
What was
Oh,
his
crap.
name? Otto?
Yeah, what was his name? Thank you.
Otto.
This is Otto. Any bard worth his or her weight in salt will recognize Otto.
I'm just 2 left feet today.
Otto's going to walk up to the bishop. This is more. Thank you very much. Bishop keeps dancing.
Okay.
And Otto steps down from the dais. Everybody can make another wisdom saving throw. New, you can again attempt to grab the loot.
Well, how high up is it? It's...
Fuck yeah!
It floated up, and then it floated just out of your reach, and then it came back down.
Without having
Kind
some
of a,
pretty great
kind of a
rolls.
little whoop.
So, is it in melee with me, or is it not?
It is within melee with you, yeah, or you can get within melee of it. It just kind of, when you tried to grab it, it just kind of slipped through your hands and bounced a little bit. Duck and dodge and weave and shit.
I'm actually going to take a step this way, and I'm going to do. I guess I can openly roll these things. I mean, you guys don't see me really, but you see things. Now you see me.
It's not enough to hit the loot.
And I actually do that twice. Oi.
Lucifer, at this moment, you break free of the charm.
Does that take my full action?
That is the end of your turn.
Affirmative.
Otto is going to motion to his cronies. Let's fuck off out of here.
Question, would I mean, I know it's not a creature, I don't think the loot's a creature, but would I have gotten advantage on the first one for being invisible?
No.
Okay.
Now, Otto's cronies can see you now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to start moving at you.
I feel like we should be in a turn order, because I would have moved away before these guys came at me.
If you're going to move away from the door, they're not going to rush at you. They're just going to be menacing as kind of a, hey, fuck you, I see you, you better stay back.
Yeah.
So unless you're going to attack them, we're not going to go into initiative. Are you going to back up, or are you going to stand your ground at this moment?
I was going to back
This
up
is
and
the moment
attack
that
them.
we're going to have. Oh. All right.
Yes. He will he'll see them walking this way and get to wherever, here or here, whichever he can shoot freely at this one in the center.
All right. I will say everybody roll initiative.
Fantastic. Mr. Morningstar, your services are required.
Boo. Sticky fingers.
Ah, I forgot to take the option that did my dex for tiebreaker.
What's your dex?
14.
Otto wins.
What did he take from up there again? Or what did we see him take?
You see, hanging off the side of his belt, the crown of command.
And the princess didn't grab her weapon or anything. She just kind of gave him a mean sneer.
She's dancing.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I forgot.
As is everybody else in the room except for you and Lucifer Morningstar right now. All right. Otto, on his turn. 1, 2, 3. It's just going to move. Lucifer?
Yeah.
You have your turn.
Oh, well, this is quite a bother, isn't it? And as my action, I'm going to pull out my viol and start playing. Any friendly creatures within 30 feet of me have advantage against saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
All right.
They can hear me. They're good to go.
Sounds good. All right. This gentleman seeing that you are thinking about being hostile towards his buddy, he's going to move in and sort of block, but take the dodge action. And that's going to be his turn. Secundus Fidalis.
Wisdom saving throw?
At the end of your turn, a wisdom saving throw with advantage. Not enough. Jesse, wisdom saving throw with advantage. Definitely not enough. This guy is going to stay
Killing it
where
with
he
the dance
is.
moves.
You absolutely are. You're the best dancer in the room right now. But you are dancing uncontrollably until you pass out from exhaustion. So you're a little scared now.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
I know I'm a very pale person, but am I so white that I have to dance standing still, or can I move around a little?
You can move around a little bit.
Like maybe a little towards the bad guys?
No, you cannot move with control.
Tried.
This guy took the dodge action. Vanilla.
All right, wisdom save with advantage.
Yes, please.
Go Vanilla.
No,
Not enough.
Vanilla's dancing.
All right.
A lot of running man.
This guy back here. And take the dodge action. This guy here. And take the dodge action. New? You're up.
He's got his hands pointed towards this one still, and he's gonna back up a couple steps, and then at the last second he's gonna try for 2 more blasts at the loot.
Give me one.
Come on. An 18's better.
The 18 will do it.
The
loot, plang, and floats to the ground.
And New takes the rest of his movement and is like, and is like looking back to see if the guards and everybody else have stopped dancing yet.
You notice that everybody is starting to slowly stop dancing. Otto is going to look around, notice the same thing. Fuck, we gotta go now! And he is going to take his full movement to get the fuck out. Lucifer Morningstar, what is your turn?
My turn is I am going to do my no action required to stop doing my counter charm.
Sure.
And
you cease the counter charm.
Yep. Let's see. Am I able to get to... Yeah, I should be able to get to roughly there, yes.
Looks like it.
Let's see. You know what? Sure. Let's go with that. It's not going to do much, but I'm going to viciously mock the closest guy. So, that one.
Sure. Tell me how that works again.
I click the button, he makes a DC 15 wisdom save.
Sounds good to me.
You know, your mother was much prettier without you around.
Your words are hurtful, that's mean. And he takes a bit of damage.
That is my movement, my action, and I don't believe I have any bonus action stuff, so on to the next.
All right, this gentleman is gonna start creating a shield wall for his boss to get the fuck out, and he's again going to take the dodge action. Secundus, you shake free of the charm, and you have your full turn's worth of actions to take.
Oh, it's just getting good. And he starts jumping from place to place. Ends up on the back of the bench. Ah, boy! And tries to throw up a hypnotic pattern, just catching Otto in it.
Give
and a couple
me
of his guards.
give me an acrobatics check. This will not be a very difficult check. You're probably going to make it, but just in case, give me an acrobatics check. That is good enough. Where are you going to place the hypnotic pattern?
I am going to place the hypnotic pattern, starting there and ending there.
You said 20 foot?
30 foot. It is a 30-foot cube.
Joan. Is that correct? Is that the math that works out?
I did not see anything appear. Wait. What are we doing? No, way down here. Way down here. Yeah, there.
30 feet cube. It's 30 feet to a side.
30 feet to a side, not 30 feet. 30 feet across, 30 feet up. So I might have to catch that guy. Yep, there we go.
All right. There's a saving throw attached to this.
There is a saving throw attached to that. DC 15, please. Wisdom.
Wisdom.
No! That was the guard, right?
Nope.
Damn it!
Sorry, ignore that.
Guy's not going to make it either. Jesse?
Yeah. So I go out into the middle of the hall, right there, and I magically sprout wings, and I inspire everyone who is willing to take up arms against these malicious malefactors. And I say, go onward! And each and every person that looks like they've taken up arms or is willing to fight can move, can take their reaction and move up to, what is it?
So that's
to
a
move their
number
speed.
Yeah, that's a number equal to your charisma modifier.
And you guys gain some temporary hit points.
Sounds good.
Up to my charisma modifier? That's not great. Okay. Okay, so if that's only 2, then it would be New and Lucy. Since they're the closest.
He's there too. Oh, a number of people up to your.
Yes.
Up to your. Okay, I see.
If that's the case, yeah, no, I read that wrong too. I thought that was like everybody. So let me actually do this still.
So Secundus and Lucy.
If I move
Looks like
there. If I move there instead, I want to see what the speed is. Oh, happy day. So yeah, let's do this. Let's do New and Lucy.
All right, New and Lucy, move your speed as a reaction.
And you guys gain 8 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Hey, Ben, real quick, do you have anything that's still hidden on this this map?
No.
Could you
Why?
turn off dynamic lighting for this? It's messing with my
Oh,
brain.
absolutely.
And it's ruining your beautiful map, and it's upsetting me that it's doing that.
And
I mean, you're gonna see outside the bounds of the map, and it doesn't look pretty out there, but
Bum
there
bum
we go.
bum.
Anyhow,
as
you need acrobatics for me to vault over 2 pews?
Yes. That's still fine. You're practiced at this sort of maneuver. You're good enough at it.
and then I would. How far is message? Sorry, new character, everyone. Finding out.
How, what did you give us? Temporary hit points? How many?
Yeah, 8 temporary.
8.
Cool. Thank you.
And I point to the queen, and in her head, I want a message to her.
Sure, what do you say?
Let's see, how much can I say?
Isn't it like 25 words?
No, it's just whisper a message.
Oh, it's whisper a message.
It's sending, that's 25
Right,
words.
right.
Yeah. Do you know where they're going? Did you know this was going to happen? And she can reply.
You get an immediate response. No, fuck you.
I'm helping! Come on! You see my wings!
Is that all we hear from
You
that?
don't get a message back. No,
Yeah.
no, that's a private return message.
Oh no, I mean him commenting, like, I'm helping!
Oh, yes, that's all you hear from
Yes,
that.
thank you very much for the hit points!
And that's my turn.
Alright. Again with the shield wall. Vanilla, you're up.
Not much you can do besides make a wisdom throw. Let's see. Oh, and I.
You're
Wait, the time has
already
ended. You have all of your actions that you
Oh
can
wow,
take.
great.
You can do
Okay.
anything.
I'm moving. Move there. I need to. I sort of bisected some of these benches here. Can I do I need an acrobatics check to do it?
You can get around them fine.
All right.
You can kind of go like around.
All right.
I might need to refresh my page.
Yeah, that got rid of the lighting for me.
So I'm going to attack Otto, the heavy crossbow. Sorry, bear with me.
Do you have line of sight on Otto? Let me check. Yep, you do.
Okay. Oh, sharpshooter. Here we go.
Yep, which means all cover is ignored except for full.
Yep, he has cover, but it's not full cover.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Just 2 attacks. 14 and 12. Any of those?
Miss and a miss.
I'm done.
In fact, he parries one of your crossbow bolts.
Nice.
Just uselessly, with little effort.
Bastard. Okay. That's it.
And Otto he's happy. He's laughing. He's having a jolly time at this. This gentleman is going to add to the shield wall. This gentleman is going to add to the shield wall. No, it is your turn.
Damn shield wall. He's gonna huff and puff his way over to the guard that's standing here, I think.
Oh, the guards are going to engage with the shield wall.
Well, he would have heckled him into, well, get in there, come on. If I can do it, you can do it. And then he'll also,
These
seeing
guards
that, he'll also scream, get the fuck out of the way. Down. And he'll try and take 2 shots at the gentleman in the doorway that I can't remember his name for. So I didn't write Otto. Got it. Orloff Otto 000. Okay, here we go.
22 will touch.
You take
22
that
for 2.
splinter or whatever I just gave you.
Ha ha! Good hit.
And he'll just say something epic like, This isn't the last you've seen of a select number of us. And he'll take his last 5 feet over this way.
Otto, on his turn. You're funny. You should laugh more. New. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm very good at these. He's so smart.
You know what? Yeah. This whole situation is very funny. I'm just gonna laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. New, you're laughing.
You know what happens when you can't stop laughing?
Otto's gonna
Not good.
leave. Otto has left the field. Lucifer. There are still people on the field. What are you going to do?
Give me a moment.
You have many moments.
Is he outside of 60 feet at this point?
He's outside of your... He's out the throne room and around the corner. You're probably not going to be able to see him from where you are.
Sight.
He's fully out of your sight.
Yeah, if he's around a corner, he's fully out of my sight. You know what? Fine. Fine.
Fine.
I'm going to move here, facing towards them, and give me just a moment. I need to... 1, 2... It's going to be a cone out to 30 feet. Yep, I'm going to do this. I am going to cast Fear on that entire group of 8 right there.
Some of those are good guys, but...
Looks good to me.
Yeah.
What is it? Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
I'll say one of the orcs and 2 of the guards make it.
Okay.
The rest will be scattering.
Cool. And... I do believe that is going to be everything. So yes, on to the next.
All right. This guy is afeared, so he is going to leave. He is going to take an attack of opportunity, and it will hit him, but it will not be enough to kill him. And he will leave the field. Secundus.
Ah! He'll fire a Eldritch Blast at this fellow in the bottom right-hand corner. A pair of them,
Okay.
actually.
Give me a hit.
Push the buttons.
Yeah, first one's going to hit.
Yay!
All right, for 3 damage. He takes the hit. It hurts, but it's just, no, not enough to drop him.
And then he drops down and hides underneath the queue.
Well done.
Pew, pew, pew!
Jesse, it's your turn.
Does it look like we could catch Otto at this point?
Maybe. You don't know where Otto went, though. You saw him turn left out the door, but that's out into the streets. Or courtyard and then streets.
So let me throw a hypothetical at you. If
Sure.
one of our characters also got out into the street, would we then continue the pursuit there?
Maybe. You'd have to see what's out there,
Okay.
hypothetically speaking.
And I'm assuming all guards that were out there are incapacitated.
You don't know. But there's no sounds of battle that you can hear coming from outside.
The assumption is if they got in, they took care of any resistance on the way in.
That's an assumption.
All right. Well, you know it's better than one set of wings.
2 sets of wings.
2 set of wings. So let's do this again. That's both of them. You guys get 8 more temporary points.
Doesn't work
No,
like
no,
this,
no,
but thank you.
not 8 more.
I will still
sure.
take the 30 feet of movement.
But you can take 30 feet. It says gains, huh? Top
Temporary hit points, they work like, if 8 plus 8 equals 8.
Whatever.
It's just the maximum number that you would have.
But 2
That's
plus
fair.
6 would equal 6.
Yes.
That's fine.
Oh. To be completely transparent here, New would not move. New's done as far as like being a hero.
Oh, that's right. She's laughing her ass off, huh?
Well, he is.
New is laughing.
Yes,
Oh,
He
well
f-
then.
and tooting
He's
and
fun.
laughing.
Something's fun.
Well then, I probably would want to throw a guard out there, huh? One of the guards that's not
You
laughing.
sure can. Yeah.
And I
Guard's gonna.
get him. Go get him, Tiger. Rawr.
Sure. The guard is going to chase after Otto
Can
and
that be
leave
one
the
of the
field.
guards that I was being buddy-buddy with?
No, those guards are not here.
Well, shit,
And then
hope
I would
they're
like
okay.
to make my way, I guess, the opposite direction and make sure that the queen is protected a little bit.
Sounds good. And as you turn around, she's actually trying desperately to get past her own guards and give chase for Otto, after Otto
I
with
can
her
help
own
my
short sword
queen.
drawn.
I'm here for you.
If you say that like that,
Uh-huh.
you are
Uh-huh.
going to get stopped by these 2 guards. Because that's a weird as fuck thing to say. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
This Afeardman is going to move away from the source of the fear in that direction. He's going to take a few hits. He's going to keep moving. Vanilla.
All right. It's up to Vanilla Frosty now. I'm going to do 2 attacks on this guy right here. Crossbow.
Plunk, plunk.
I mean, heavy crossbow. Yep. Sucking.
One of those will hit.
All right. 15 piercing.
Ooh, okay. That is an incapacitating shot.
That's right.
Is this to kill or is this to incapacitate?
Incapacitate.
Okay. You get him in just square in the lower thigh. What's the word? Messing the fuck out of his knee. That's the word
Sure.
I'm going to use.
Is
And
it
that
lower
will-
thigh closer to private?
No, lower thigh. That's upper thigh. Lower thigh is knee area.
He
Right
used to
above
be an
the knee.
adventurer until he took a crossbow bolt to the knee.
I was
Of
avoiding
course.
the meme, but thank you.
You're the one that leaned right into it.
Yes, I know. I wasn't avoiding it very hard. This afeared man, is bolting in that direction, away from the source of the fearing. And this guy is going to try to get past you, Lucifer.
Ain't gonna happen.
Triggering attack of opportunity. Go for it.
Yep. And thank you to weapon fighting.
Well, an attack of opportunity
It's
gives
a
you
reaction.
one attack.
Yeah. So, short sword. I don't think the 12's going to make it.
It's also not going to make it, unfortunately. And he is going to keep moving and quit the field. No. There are a couple of people still on the field, a couple of enemies still in the throne room, but they seem terrified of this man in a black coat down here, as do some of these guards.
And she finds it, or he finds it hilarious.
Yes, I am doubled over laughing, and occasionally a little toot comes out. And then at the end of my
I forgot
turn,
about that.
wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Oh my god, look at him run!
No success, but you feel after your turn, you feel the magical effect end. Lucifer, it is your turn.
I'm giving chase.
All right. You exit the throne room. Give me a perception check.
Is my passive of 15 not good enough?
This is not a passive check. This is an active check.
Fine, take a 23 instead.
That's good. You follow with your eyes where the direction you saw Otto turn, and there is some great deal of commotion from over there, but you do not spy Otto. You spy the one or two orcs that left after him, but you do not spy Otto. But I will be very clear. You see a point of chaos off to the left.
And that is the direction that Otto had gone.
That is the direction that Otto had gone. Yes.
Yeah, I'll give pursuit.
Sure. You give pursuit. Secundus.
So Secundus has found his little spot underneath the pew, and while he's down there, you just hear from below, "So, let's see. In gallery picturesque enough for a freeze, expectation was buzzing, was the place to be. Breathless was waiting for Tharia Kentosh, exclamations were guessed like oh my and oh gosh. Benches were filled with noteworthy, when through the back door Tharia entered with Tharia. Speeches were, oh, where's everybody doing? Oh, this is fine.
And on that, the guards are going to start surrounding the remaining combatants in such a way that causes them to give up. We're going to drop out of initiative. And as these orcs are being apprehended and brought to the dungeons, the 4 remaining bards in the room have a moment to themselves. Lucifer, we're going to cut back to you.
Wait, can we question one
What?
of them? Our skills can be very
Uh,
helpful. We can be very persuasive, my queen.
This is official business. Back up, bard.
We are official. We got paid and everything.
You are
This is our
not
business.
involved in this. Step aside.
Excuse me. I just helped trying to say, get.
You're going to
out. I
get
think
pushed
I'm
to the
very
ground.
involved. That is rude. Shame on you, sir. Is this how you treat your guests? Really?
New's gonna come running. And and he puts his hand on Ironbron's shoulder and what's the first rule of hold on. Okay. What's the first rule of bards? You observe the story, you try not to involve yourself in the story. As much as possible. Stop arguing with the guards. They're gonna kill you.
But it's for our queen. She needs us.
She needs us to be alive to tell the story first, and he just collapses against the pew.
Oh, get him some air! Get him some air!
Is it food?
Waving furiously.
Candy! Chocolate! I need chocolate, I'm weak. And that's it.
All right, Lucifer, we're going to cut back to you. You run off in the direction of the commotion that you saw, and you start questioning people and just like, what did you see? Who went by? And you get the definitive answer of nobody went by. I just got pushed by nothing. From a number of different people say they got bumped into by nothing. People are very confused. And as you look in the other 3 directions from here that you could go up the street, there's no further commotion. It seems as though, for now, you've lost the trail.
And if I do detect thoughts, I'm not picking anything up.
You get the same sort of, what the fuck just happened? What bumped into me? It's terrifying.
So that's basically
within 30 feet of you. No, you can't perceive anything outside of common folk.
And I didn't see the other 2 orcs.
Oh, you see the other 2 orcs. They're being apprehended. Sorry, I should have been more clear.
Great. Can I go up to one of them? And
the guards are going to get in your way.
that's fine, so long as I'm within 30 feet of them.
Okay.
I can maintain some distance.
Sure.
I'm going to speak directly to one of the orcs and be like, so, your boss has to have a base around here. Where is it? And this is basically, he's going to need to make the wisdom saving throw.
Sounds good.
And he fails.
You're gonna probe his mind, yes?
Yes. And I'm basically directing his thoughts towards the base.
You get the very clear response that Otto can put his base wherever he wants it to be.
Okay.
You
That still doesn't
get
answer
the very distinct image of a pale, ghostly door on a brick wall. And as you keep looking, it's one brick wall, and then it's a stone wall, and then it's a wooden wall. It's showing you that it can be placed or moves around to different locations. Some of them are not even in Ortof.
Where's the most recent location?
The most recent location is the most recent location that this was put is in a different city entirely. You get the very distinct impression that this was weeks ago and would not be a good clue for this particular moment.
While it's still active, I'm going to ask him what he plans to do with the crown, what Otto plans to do with it.
You get a very distinct image of Otto sitting on a throne, laughing his ass off, and commanding his subjects. Not the throne of the throne room that you just left, but a throne of his own making, of his own design, a proper bard's throne.
Right. Alright, I think that would have taken up the minute.
I think so. You get the distinct impression that you should head back inside and join your fellow bards.
I have no interest in them.
I am not forcing you to do that, but your game master would very much love you to join the group.
Where's Lucy? We've lost Lucy.
I'm going to go back up to the room that we were initially put into and get my whiskey.
Who was yelling? Who was yelling at
whiskey.
Ironbron? Was it the guards to back up, or was it the queen princess?
It's the guards. It's the guards. The still princess is still arguing with her own guards, and she's being not pushed, but she's being guided back into her own chambers, deeper into the castle.
Oh. Is there like a secret door over there or something?
No, not secret, but it's guarded.
Oh.
Where'd Lucy go? We've lost her.
So, what's the... Newell kind of, start getting up and go to the guards. So what's the next step here? We just write about the travesty that just happened here? I mean, surely you guys are going to do something about this.
We're going to investigate on our own.
People love a good...
You bards are free to go for the day.
You may need a bard to catch a bard. Just saying.
Makes a good point.
Frost brings up a great point.
That's not our job. If you want to help, you go find Sir Benjamin.
Who's giving out Benjamins?
I think that was the Dragonborn guy, right?
That was the Dragonborn guy.
Yeah. Where did we see him? Was he in the crowd?
No. You got the very distinct impression that he had other things to do.
Not suspicious at all.
Well, okay. Can you tell us where he might be? I mean, he does reside in this castle, I assume.
I mean, if he's heard the news, then your job is done, and he knows to pay you.
No, I mean, where is he? Like,
I would recommend you head back to your green room.
You could be nicer.
Yeah, that's
not paid to be nice.
Seems to be a trend in your cast.
And he's gonna walk away.
People are gonna hear about how rude everyone is here, and that's not gonna reflect on you at all. That's gonna be bad.
Yeah, guard number 7. What he said.
The
shape.
people are filing out of the castle. Everyone is starting to leave the throne room in just a mix of terror and honest excitement that they got to witness something so interesting. But you are left to yourselves. If you try to move around, you're blocked from going anywhere except your green room.
So is that it? Do we go home?
Lucy, you head back to the green room, and Sir Benjamin is already there.
Oh,
Right.
wonderful.
Where are the rest of you?
Don't know. I came back here after a little bit of questions.
This is a clusterfuck.
You're telling me.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, what you should.
The crown can't pay you if there's no crown.
You see, and that's a problem.
It is. But
So,
it gives me a thought. Where are the rest of your companions?
don't know. Don't particularly care. I've never been one for interacting with others very well. At least on a professional basis. Entertainment,
Clearly.
however, is wonderful.
I think we would have all headed back there if we were allowed to go nowhere else, so we probably would have...
Yeah, sure, but Lucifer got there before you. At this moment, the rest of you trickle in.
Lucy!
Yes.
And I want to go over and give him a big hug.
Benjamin is going to stiff arm you. Now is not the time.
Thank you, Benjamin. And I'm just going to give Benjamin a very nice smile.
I thought I'm so glad, when I inspired you to go chase after him, you disappeared. It was just so sad. Are
Shut
you
up.
okay?
Shut up!
I wouldn't have taken this job if I thought everyone was going to be just so mean.
Can I cast suggestion on him?
On who?
Little Mr. Whiny Understudy.
That's not the understudy.
He's one of them.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's an understudy.
No casting spells on other players.
Damn it.
Good rule.
I know. It's a firm rule at my table.
Necessary rule for this group. Go on.
Right.
Yeah, that would have changed some spell selection.
Honestly, wasn't surprised at all. I heard that.
Yeah, because my suggestion was going to be you remain silent whenever you're in my presence.
Right.
No,
I have
just
an
kidding.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
I have a proposition so that you all may still get paid. Otto is dangerous. Find him and bring the crown back, and you will be handsomely rewarded.
Can we be specific about handsomely rewarded?
Yeah, and maybe add treated with respect to that fucking contract there.
Thank you,
Does it
Noob.
really
You
matter?
get it.
We will have the favor of the queen if we do this.
This is true.
Yeah, I
And that's
talked to
good
her.
enough.
She's also very rude. I don't think that's really worth it.
And you need to be silent so we can figure out where we need to go.
Well, if
I'm
we
assuming
find
you
the
have some
crown,
idea.
why wouldn't we just take it for ourselves? No one here likes us.
Say that again, and I will stab you myself.
Can I help?
Well, you need our help. If you knew where you were going, you'd just be there.
This is a crisis.
Indeed. And that's why you need to treat people with respect and tell us what you mean by handsomely rewarded. Am I asking really for too much?
No,
Numbers will be worked out later. Get going, assholes.
Wait.
And he storms out of the room.
You have given us no information about anything.
Can I follow him?
Please, Lucy, you see what you can do with him.
Fine, follow.
Yes,
You may follow him.
let's all separate and wait here while someone else goes and interrogates
This
them.
is just a lot right now.
You would think that in a castle with a bunch of nobles, at least one of them would be helpful and friendly. Just any cook? Where's that tea girl? She was okay.
Information. Yeah.
Maybe I didn't give her enough money. I got, what, 10 gold? Will that get me answers?
That bell's still there.
Yeah. I mean, it's been almost 10 minutes since New 8, so he'll ring the bell.
And the little girl, I shouldn't say little girl. She is, age mature for an elf. She's going to, hustle up the stairs to the room. Yes, is there something you needed?
Hello,
Everything's. We can't offer you much right now. All of our provisions are being taken up by the guard, but I could find you some more buckets of water or some tea.
No more, appropriately aged, small, not child. We're actually looking for more, help. Is there anybody that, what is Benjamin's title in this place? You know, he
said sir, but with that attitude, I doubt he's a knight.
You talking about the master of games? I mean, he does a number of functions. He hires bards to record various happenings in the kingdom.
It sounds like he earns that whole position. Is there an apprentice to the master of the games? Like somebody just below him that we could perhaps speak to find out where that...
I don't believe so, but between you and me, I don't think that's the position he's hiring for you five.
Well, the thing is, he tasked us with trying to help find out not who, but where the crown went. But really didn't give us any information about this guy that we clearly recognized as soon as he walked in. I'm not going to ask you if you know where his lair is, because, why would you? Unless you bring him tea or something. But, we need to get this information. Does he have a study or something?
You mean Mr. Otto?
Yes.
I've seen him. I've seen him down at one of the local taverns. Can't quite remember which one.
Oh, and he fumbles through one of his pouches. Does this jog your memory? And he hands her, like, a sticky half-eaten candy and, like, 5 gold.
She's gonna pocket the candy in, like, kind of a trash pocket. And pocket the 5 gold in the gold pouch. It's like, right, let me see if I can... It's still a little fuzzy.
He's gonna...
Maybe if somebody else could help me jog my memory.
Right, okay.
Bet you wish Lucifer hadn't left now.
Here. It's 5 gold pieces. What now? How does that...
Wet your whistle?
Oh, yeah, I do seem to remember him hanging out at the mayor's... No, not the mayor's. The Slithering Bachelor Tavern.
Wow, that's a really wordy and specific name for a tavern. But I like it.
Yeah, it's one of the more strangely named taverns in the city.
Right, you don't say.
But
You go there often, or, like, are you a regular there?
Not often, but I saw a man, a half-orc, with a large black pompadour there just last night.
Was he, talking to anyone in particular?
He was hanging out with a bunch of other half-orcs. Maybe it was those 4 who came in with him.
Yes. Wow, you're right on your way to being a great adventurer. You have a promising future.
I've got no interest in adventuring. I just like to keep my ear to the ground.
Well, you keep that up, and he'll start, packing his things that he brought with him.
We should go. I think I could tell Lucy where we're headed. I'm sure he can talk to us while we're on our way.
What? Where did Lucy go?
Follow Sir Benjamin.
Lucifer, for in the interest of time,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say you get no further answers from Benjamin and are told to go back to the room.
That's fine. On my way back, I'll take as long as possible.
Sure.
Just talking to everybody else about what happened.
Yeah,
See if they
you get
have
some
any
interesting insights about what's going on.
Yeah.
You also do get the same bit of information from some of the nobles you were schmoozing with earlier about, I saw a half-orc like that with a large pompadour hanging out at the... What did I fucking say?
Slithering
Slithering
Slithering Bachelor?
Oh, well, in
No,
that
it's like-
case, as soon as I got that information, I would have thanked them and then immediately started heading that direction.
Sure. Are we all heading that way?
Yes.
I would say so.
So, does you think that Otto lit out like firefly butts while Lucifer brought fear to his cowardly mutts rhymes? Does that seem like a good? I'm
Where are
just
the
having
mutts?
so much. The mutts,
There's all-
his followers. You know those little fellows that were barking around.
Oh.
No, half orcs mutts.
You know, not
Isn't that very
everything has to
racist?
rhyme.
Yeah, I think that's a little racist.
There are different cadences and ways to get your point across. You don't have to rhyme like everything.
You could do every other line instead of every line rhyming.
Yeah.
Have you tried that?
Well, if I was to just use a little narrower bit of paper, that would come out that way anyway.
Well, then I suggest you do. I'm sure
But yeah.
your readers would love you changing up style. You don't want to be pigeonholed into one thing. That's why I sing, I dance, you know? I want to act. That's the way of the future.
I mean, I would think so, but for some reason we were hired for our penmanship.
You know what, Sek? You're right. And you know who is getting ahead of this story in front of all of us? That would have to be Lucy. I think you should stick right next to Lucy at all times, just to make sure that you get the story as soon as it comes out. Because, you know, you need time to craft your rhymes.
I like Lucy, but I don't know if I love Lucy.
Well, that's okay. You don't have to love everything that you write about, but it's important to have the information as soon as possible. And Lucy is right at the tiptoes of all of this. We can barely keep up with her.
I'd like to pretend, warp my voice to Sir Benjamin and just make a joke, a crass joke at his expense.
Sure.
Okay, moving on.
All right. The four of you are walking down the streets towards the Slithering Bachelor Tavern. As you turn the corner, you see Lucy already there, entering the tavern.
Great, the whole gang is here. Let's go.
But yeah, Ironbron, you would have gotten no response back from Lucifer. Not even an acknowledgement.
Lucy, you got some splaining to do.
I'm
All right.
gonna message you something.
Oh, there's Lucy. I told him to come here, so he showed up. That's so nice.
Sin, you don't have the time? Sure.
I'll let everybody else go in and have a few minutes to talk. Stop watching Twitch chat.
I would recommend against that course of action because so Lucifer, you enter the tavern and you see Otto schmoozing about with some of the people in the back. in the back of the tavern. He hasn't noticed you yet,
Good. I'd
Or if
like
he
to
has-
keep it that way.
or if he has, he doesn't give a shit.
Well, I'd like to keep it that way. May I do a stealth check?
Go for it.
Cool.
That's plenty. You are able to weave your way into the crowd and stay unnoticed. The other four, it's about a minute later when you enter the tavern as well. Everybody make stealth checks.
I was going to ask, would I get enough time to do something?
You would get enough time to do one thing of note.
Cool. I'd like to cast suggestion on him.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't think I would want to be that stealthy. Everyone was dicks back at the throne room. I don't know if I actually want to help him. I just kind of want to go up to him.
All right. Cast your spell, Lucifer.
So the course of activity that I am going to suggest is that he leave the crown behind with one of the barmaids to hand over to me, or one of the servers, whatever this establishment has.
What's the DC?
15. Oh, he just... Fuck.
Yep.
Just barely.
He's going to react, and he's going to look out into the crowd. He can't quite find you because you're still hidden. But you notice a wry smile spread across his face. And at this moment, the door opens with 4 other people that he just saw maybe 20 minutes ago enter. And he is going to stand up, and he's going to give you a wave. And he is going to start walking towards the back door.
Can I
Dark.
message him?
Villainous.
You know, I give him the finger guns that's required for message. And I just want to say to him, wait, I just want to talk.
You want to talk? Follow me.
And, you know, here's the positive. Okay, by the way, everyone was dicks back there, right?
Oh yeah, big dicks.
Well, I don't like the word how that sounds. Big dicks coming out of your brain doesn't sound good.
No fun, that lot. Follow me. I'll show you good time.
Righto!
Intimidation, conversation, exaggeration. Yeah.
Come on, Otto said he'd meet us out back. Come on, everyone.
And a number of you get similar messages. Sec, you get one message pending. Accept?
Accept.
But everybody else receives the message. You want to talk? Follow me.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. He exits the back door, closes it behind him, and you're about 15 seconds or so behind him.
15 seconds. How
I
big
mean,
is this bar?
It's not big, but it's crowded. You have to like weave and duck and dodge between people, and you know, people are having their drinks. They don't necessarily want to be bothered.
15 seconds?
Yeah, I mean, it's crowded. You try to get across a crowded bar. Okay, Casey, fine. It takes you 7 seconds. Fuck yourself. I will say, since Lucifer was the first in, Lucifer is the first out, but Sec is definitely the second, close behind. The two of you exit the door, You look left, you look right, there's no auto. But you look right, and down the way, tucked into an alley, there is a glowing light around the corner.
Illumination. Yeah.
It is a pale blue light.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Have you
The
ever
rest of
danced?
you exit.
Oh. You ever danced with the devil in the pale blue light? Huh? Anyone?
Oh, please.
Terrible.
No, but
That's
there are
amazing.
some that have.
All right. You all see the pale blue light around the corner. Do you approach it?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. The 5 of you turn the corner, and there is a glowing doorway pasted onto this wall.
I would definitely like to approach the door. By the way, guys, I'm having so much fun. I want to open the door.
You you touch the door frame, the doorknob, and it sucks you inside.
Not the first time this has happened.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll go next.
All right. You touch the doorknob, and it sucks you inside.
Yeah, sure, why not? They'll have triggered any traps by the time I've gone in.
Same thing. Same thing happens. You get zoop, right through this doorway. Who's left?
Yar, this would be a bad idea, says I. And he touches the doorknob.
Whoop.
I
No.
think New at this point is just coming out of the bar.
Oh, this is weird.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know
for-
that New ever even really wanted to enter the bar in the first place.
Oh. No. Knowing what you know, do you want to have followed the group before they get sucked away and separated to a demiplane?
I don't know. I don't know that he would.
I mean, do you want to join the rest of the one shot or not?
Yeah, I don't know.
And this is where New's story ends.
This is how New's alive. Yeah, I guess I can. I just, like... yeah, sure.
All right. Darkness.
Yeah.
Darkness is all you see.
Hello, darkness. My old...
You are in a thin corridor, just enough for one person.
But there's more than
You
one
are,
of us.
I know. You are in a line in the order that you entered. You get the feeling that you should go forward, as there is no way
Forward
back.
it is.
You go for about 20 or so feet, and the room, or there is an opening. You are in a larger area, the size of which you cannot tell because it is still very, very dark.
I can see in darkness as if it were dim light.
As your eyes adjust, you feel hay on the ground and stone walls about 8 or so feet high. Behind those walls are people?
Can you tell me
Something?
about this stone? I know a lot about stone growing up in
This stone is This stonework is not of this universe. Suddenly, a spotlight on the five of you. Ladies and gentlemen and others, welcome to tonight's event. We have challengers, ladies and gentlemen and others. These 5 bards want to take down Otto. Do you think they can? No! Comes from the crowd. Do you want them to go fuck themselves? Yes! From the crowd. Well, let's see what they got. And the house, and your eyes adjust, and there are 6 other people in this pit now. Can everybody see?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Can everybody roll initiative?
Weren't you at the wedding? The princesses and you too.
And
Son
you
of
were
a
there?
bitch.
And you were there?
What is this?
Oof.
Oh shit.
Well, you guys are screwed.
Hold on. I forgot to clear from the last. Roll again.
I'd also be in the front, by the way.
Sure. Move yourselves within 10 feet.
Didn't mean to roll that privately. Switching.
Oh, didn't select my character. No,
Where do we
10
move
feet?
ourselves?
third time.
I'll move there.
Has everybody rolled?
Yes.
All right. Challengers, begin.
Just want to talk. We're on
From
the
the
fence
crowd.
about this whole crown.
Fuck you! No talking! Fight! 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 Fight!
Is this like
Time
a dance
to put on
battle?
our red shoes and dance the blues.
They're all
Let's go.
simpletons. They have one personality trait, and it's annoying and angry. Annoyed and angry.
You know, I'm starting to think coming here was a mistake.
Bye. And he jumps behind the others and tries to hide.
Do it.
Weird little blobby thing moving around.
Pay no attention to that.
The blobby things
But
are
just
our
pay
light sources.
attention to the light that it's giving off.
Okay.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
Is there any music playing? Or is this just like a fighting?
Oh, no. You hear the music that is playing if you hear music playing right now.
Can you describe the ambience? Are we fighting to like electronica? What is this?
Do you not hear music playing
He's
right
actually
now?
got music playing right now. You need to go into your settings and turn up your master music
Oh.
volume.
Alright. Yeah, no, I don't hear it. What's up? Oh, you know
I
why?
got it. It's pretty funky.
That's why. I'm on my phone, not on the game. Alright, cool.
Oh.
Understood. Never mind. We're good.
All right. This gentleman is going to move into that space and attack you, Jesse.
You know, we could be friends. He misses.
All right. This guy. He's going to move up, and he is going to toss a dagger at Vanilla.
Bring it. That got me.
7 piercing damage. All right. Otto, on his turn, is going to do a little movement and give this individual some bardic inspiration. And now it is this individual's turn. He is going to move up, and he is going to take an attack at Jesse.
Oof, yeah, that's gonna hit.
22, and a second attack for 18.
Does not hit.
He's going to pop that bardic inspiration. Does 18 plus 9 hit?
18 hit.
Take some 6 damage, please.
Sure.
And then take another 6 damage.
Not a problem.
Jesse, it is your turn to retort.
Ow! That hurt. That takes at least a minute. That's a no-go. I am really upset, so I will pop my Mantle of Majesty.
Oh, shit.
My beauty just can't be matched from inside, really. Beauty's from the inside, not the outside. My soul is glowing. Yeah, so I'll start commanding people. I should have
Sweet.
Command. Let me bring command in. So I will command. I guess one of the people who haven't gone. The orc next to the one that threw the dagger. Lay. I guess I should say. It's a good one. It's one word, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, first roll because I have a pretty low DC.
Oh, sure. What is it? Wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom. Probably is not gonna. Oh, fantastic!
Are you sure about that?
Say reconsider choices, but flee now. And it's this one.
Well, per the rules of the spell, all you get is flee, but that's okay.
And then as my action, I will take the dodge.
Sure. Vanilla, you're up.
Vanilla's going to attack the guy in front of him. Longsword.
Sure, go for it.
Comes 2.
2 hits.
12. And bonus action, I'll give the
Really good
Bardic
hits.
Inspiration to Jesse.
Nice.
You are a sweetheart. Stay frosty.
Stay frosty.
Hello. All right. Moving on to this gentleman. He has been told to flee. He flees. And then I believe, per the rules of the spell, it ends? Or does the spell continue? I can't tell. I can't remember.
says 1 round. The duration.
It spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest means available.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's
if it
gonna
can
hit the
dash,
back. It's gonna hit the back wall.
Dash.
it can't climb up the wall.
No.
Or go through a doorway on the back.
These doors are. There are doors back there, but they are closed. It
Does he
seems
need
to know.
try?
It seems to know that is not a way through.
Seems like he would go to a corner or try at the door if you were fleeing.
Corner it is. New, you're up.
New, it looks very troubled, and is just mumbling something about how this isn't what he signed up for. This wasn't supposed to happen. This is far outside of the contract that I signed up for. Is the stupid crown even here?
Sure is.
Okay, what is it right on him? Her?
It is right on Otto, yes.
Is it attached to something? Like a belt or...
Yes, attached to a belt.
Okay. Alright. So, knowing that he's not really the damage dealer of the group, he'll just whip out one of his candies, lick the side of it, and toss it at Vanilla's hair, and try and give him bardic inspiration.
Okay, it's acceptable. Lose.
Yeah! Okay, 10, 20, 30. Oh, that I had control over, so I'll move to there.
It's alright.
That's all good. And yeah, he's still within 30. Almost worked before, let's try it again. So I'm going to cast Suggestion on him, if you will go ahead and give me that wisdom save.
Sure.
Wonderful,
That's a
he
success.
fails. No, he fails.
Oh, sorry. Your spell succeeds. I keep getting that wrong.
Yes.
I've been getting that wrong for like 3 years.
Ever, yes. So, my suggestion to him is going to be to start stripping everything he's wearing off of him.
Good old
Basically, I'm
undress.
going to tell him to strip naked.
You might want to
Okay.
signify
Those
what he
clothes
starts
aren't
with.
very befitting of you. You should start undressing.
Okay. That is a thing. A thing that happened.
And you know what? As my bonus action, I will give Bardic Inspiration to Secundus.
Nice. Alright. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Moving on. This guy is seeing you move against his boss, going to come up, and he's going to take a swang at you.
He
2
can
swings,
use-
in fact.
First one will miss, second one will touch.
Alright. 6 slashing damage, and a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, real quick. How long do those temporary hit points last?
They are long
Ironbron.
gone. I think
Okay.
they are up to a minute.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh
too.
wait, no. Hold on.
No, you just gain them. Actually, I'm reading this.
Yeah,
you gain
temporary
'em.
temporary hit points in this edition last until you finish a short rest.
Yep, so you
Sweet.
just got them. You and new.
Okay, so you need a con saving throw?
Yes, I do. 10 or better.
Oh,
Ah,
fuck that.
that's right. Give me one moment. I'm just double checking some stuff real quick. Okay. 14.
Woot woot. That is the end of his turn. Secundus.
Oh, let's see. Tomorrow, no. Bathsheba, no. Oh, hey, why can't I grab the light bulb?
Yeah,
What?
I
Out of the way,
have
light
issues with
bubble.
that.
Sorry, light bubble was in my way.
It's all right.
I go
Wait, the light
scrambling-
bubble is supposed to follow you.
I go scrambling across the ground,
All right.
throwing holy symbols left and right. Helm! Helm works!
What you gonna do?
Nice.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Give yourself a 15-foot aura.
Bubble!
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Helm. Thank you. Come on. Let's see
what,
see what you got here.
All right. They will take that damage at the beginnings of their turns.
Just these.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is it. That is it.
Okay. All right. Moving on. 14 damage is going to be enough to drop this guy.
And do you want to
And
reroll on
he's-
each one, or is it standing damage for you?
I'll give standing damage in the interest of time.
Okay.
This gentleman is dramatically fall. Hold on. Sorry, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Dramatically falls to the ground.
You were mean.
And that is the end of his turn.
Thank you, Helm.
This gentleman is going to throw a couple of daggers your way in response.
That's going to be 2 hits.
I need 2 Constitution saving throws after you take that damage.
I
don't
do
think
have
spirit-
advantage on these.
Does Spirit Guardians require Constitution saves?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, it is concentration.
Okay.
Pass. Barely pass.
Passing a pass is a pass. All right. On Otto's turn, he is going to move up to Mr. Morningstar.
He's under my suggestion to strip.
All right. Forgot about that. Never mind. He's going to start stripping. He's going to start with it. He's going to start with the shirt and just slowly. He's going to make a show of this.
Do it slowly. Do it decimal.
Old man!
Jesus.
For
Yes!
those of you over 30, that's a true rise.
Yes!
Probably Arnold Schwarzenegger's probably top 3 movies, I would say. Predator, Commando, and then True Love, I would say. That's about right.
All
I would
right.
start with Kindergarten Cop.
It's top 5.
Not a tumor. It's a
All right.
headache.
Does he make a saving throw at the end of each of his turns?
No. He is just under it until the spell ends, or until he finishes the action that I have laid
Okay.
out for him.
All right. Next. He is going to
14
take the damage. It is not going to be enough to drop him.
Hit him again.
But he... Jesse, you get an attack of opportunity against this
You
person.
just metagamed and I know you did. DM.
What you talking about?
Oh, what am I talking about? You know I'm not carrying a weapon.
You can still
Oh,
punch him.
no, I didn't. I don't know that you're not carrying a weapon. I'm sorry.
So, doesn't he still take the Spirit Guardians damage?
He does.
Yeah, he took
did.
the Spirit Guardians. damage.
Okay.
Grapple him and wrestle him to the ground. Keep him in the range.
I guess I'll
I
grapple.
will, yeah,
Or
grapple
shove.
a grapple is allowed.
Not so fast, mister. Oh, Jesus.
To be fair, if it's athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, yeah. No, it doesn't matter. My
Yeah.
My athletics.
He gets out of it. And he's going to make One dagger throw against
Secundus.
Sec, and one dagger throw against Lucifer. First is going to Sec. Second is going to
Miss.
Lucifer. Does a 20 hit? Lucy?
Yes, it does.
4 piercing damage and a concentration check.
Yep, give me one moment. Gotta update hit points.
Nice. Esty, you're up.
I am going to use my bonus action to tell that nasty little orc next to Lucy to... Let's see. Well, first, yes, best wisdom saving throw. Let's see then. So he doesn't.
Nope.
I would like for him to prostate.
What?
Or, no, better yet,
Prostate.
because it was the verb. You know, you can't use a noun, it has to be a verb. So prostate yourself. But let's just say
Do you
grovel.
mean prostrate?
Prostrate.
No, I don't. This is part of the allure of Jesse.
Okay, because you're about to see some gutsy shit,
Here,
and I'm not gonna put that evil on.
Lucy, there's his soft spot. Get him. No, grovel would be sufficient. I don't think
Sure.
you would know.
Fucking A. Your magic will take effect on his turn. We're gonna move along.
And then I'd like to move here, not the bubble. Move bubble.
We'll move the bubble with you.
Ew. And then I would like to tell the person in front of me this joke I know. Did
Wait, are
hear
you
about
doing 2 things?
So the command is a bonus action based upon.
Oh,
his,
right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So I'm asking him, has he heard about the 3 holes in the ground?
Oh, jeez, Casey. Casey, come on.
Is it a retro round?
He has heard the one. He has heard the joke,
He has.
and he finds it incredibly funny.
Well, ha ho! And he can start laughing. And that's my turn.
Ping this person. Is it this guy?
It's this one.
The guy next to
Sure.
him.
Sure. All right, Vanilla Frosty.
Alright. Vanilla Frosty is going to drop a sword, take out a hand crossbow, a heavy crossbow, and attack the guy right here.
Sure.
Boom.
I don't see a boom. Nope.
Boom.
Well, when he have
Second one?
advantage.
All right, second one hits.
Is when he have advantage on this guy who's now groveling?
No.
He's not groveling yet. That's
He's
on
not
his
groveling
turn.
yet.
I thought it was directly.
No, that's
On
not
his
how
turn.
time works.
Command
Uh,
on its next turn.
Gotcha.
all right, that's going to be a significant hit.
And Frosty will move 5, 15, 20, 30. That's it.
All right, this individual is done being scared. He is going to throw a dagger, 2 daggers, at Lucy. He's going to get in range to do that. And he's going to throw 2 daggers.
Both miss.
Okay. No, you're up.
So the door that sucked us in, would it be an action to try and figure out how the hell we would get out? Should we succeed, whatever that is defined as in here?
Give yourself an intelligence check. This is not an action. You got no idea. There is something threatening you directly, and it seems like you should deal with that first.
Yeah.
You have the action.
Are any of them feared? Any of the three orc-looking guys?
No, nobody's afeared right now, but one of them is about to drop to his knees.
This one's laughing. Really
Oh yeah,
hard.
one of them is laughing really, really hard.
Okay. So I will choose not to hit that one then. And I will just blast at this one over here.
It's good.
Or not.
Or not. That 13's gonna hit, actually. Sorry.
And that is all.
Alright, Lucifer. I believe you need to maintain concentration on suggestion, but you do have your action.
Yes, I do have my action. And can I go ahead and get a DC 15 charisma saving throw for the guy next to me?
This guy, absolutely. That's a fail.
Cool. So,
Whoa,
using
what?
my action, I unleash the divine energy within myself. My eyes turn into pools of darkness and two skeletal ghostly wings sprout from my back. Any creatures within 10 feet, which right now is only him,
Yep.
succeed a charisma saving throw, or he's frightened of me until the end of my next turn. My transformation lasts for 1 minute or until I end it as a bonus action. And I deal extra necrotic damage equal to my level whenever I attack it.
Alright.
So to one target. So that is my action. Nothing I have is bonus action other than slinging Bardic Inspiration out. So I do believe. Now, since he's frightened of me, that means he can't take an attack of opportunity against me, correct?
Correct.
Cool. Then I will take this opportunity to take my movement to 30 feet this way. And that will be my turn.
Sounds good.
And his turn is next.
And his turn is next.
And he's within 15 feet.
Sorry, what?
He's within 15 feet of
Oh, right.
Secundus. 14? For the Spirit Guardians, I do
Yep,
believe.
14 it was.
Yep.
He is going to... since he's afraid of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to move further into the Spirit Guardians, and he's just going to collapse at Secundus' feet.
Oh, you poor lad.
Secundus, it's your turn.
Charge!
All right. What else do you do?
Okay. Now then, let's see. We're going to shoot at this guy over here, and it will be good. Let's see. Oh, this is very hard. I don't know what to do. I will blast with this thing.
Mm.
Sure, that's one hit. And that's enough to bring this guy down.
All right, and then on the second one, I will have redirected to the guy to the north, and I will
Second one is a miss.
I will spend the Bardic Inspiration that was thrown towards me to try and
Roll
make
it.
that not a miss. 1d8s for everybody at this point, right?
Yep.
I think so, yep. That's
Neat.
enough. That's plenty.
6 points of damage to him. And then, does anybody look not inspired at the moment?
I think everybody.
Everybody goods! Everybody goods! Yeah!
Yeah, new
so
isn't,
goods!
but yeah.
Oh, Newmans, you're looking a little sad.
Has this? It's good. It's very good. You will like.
And he gives you Bardic Inspiration. And then that will be my turn.
All right. He's dead. He's not dead. He's going to take the damage, and now he's dead.
You're rolling wisdom saves for these guys, right? They can take half damage.
No, I'm not. But they're dead.
Okay, fair enough.
I didn't know that was an option. They're dead.
It wasn't listed in whenever you rolled the thing.
I would have hoped it was, but okay.
All right. Otto is going to keep taking his shirt off. He's going to finish taking his shirt off.
Really should have specified take the crown first. But anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, this is
Now-
fine.
Time.
He's basically incapacitated until he finishes stripping anyhow. And even
And
if he
he's
takes
gonna
damage,
start-
he can't
And he's
stop.
going to start undoing the belt. He's dead. Jesse, you're up.
So there's 2 left, Otto and unnamed orc number 2.
Yep. Oh,
All right,
sorry. He's
well,
unnamed orc number 4.
Sure.
Oh, it's a fork.
So I'll move closer in front. I want to move in front just in case. And I want to tell unnamed orc over there my command. And the command, if he doesn't pass, is
Nope.
I want him to also undress. Well, disarm, I guess, is really the big thing. I want him to throw away all his armaments.
Sure.
And then, as an action, I'll say, "Is anyone hurt?" No. I'll just dodge. Stay behind me.
Sure. Vanilla, you're up.
I'm kind of hurt. No, okay.
Well, who's hurt? You didn't
Over
speak
here.
up.
Down here. Look behind. Over here.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Then I'll take out one of my healer's kits and using my healer function, I'll give him restore 1d6 plus 4.
Sure. Healer rolls the elf.
You can have 7.
I like 7.
All right. Vanilla, continue your turn.
All right, I'm not going to interrupt Otto from stripping, but I wanted to see if I can take the crown off this belt. So,
I'll call that a grapple check.
okay. Strength contest.
Yeah.
Acrobatics versus athletics versus his acrobatics or athletics.
Go
I'll
for
do
it.
Athletics. 24.
Wow.
Plus, he's probably at disadvantage, right? I mean, stripping.
Yeah, disadvantage 10. You get the crown.
All right. Can he attack me for the opportunity attacks or anything while he's
Nope.
under command?
Nope.
Okay.
He's stripping.
So 5,
Wait.
10, 15.
Aggressive action doesn't break the stripping
Nope.
suggestion?
No,
it doesn't.
aggressive action
That's-
does not break suggestion.
It's
Wow.
broken.
I know, it doesn't
Why do you
doesn't
think
make any
that
sense to me
suggestion
either.
is so good?
5, 10. So that's just my movement right there. 30.
Sure, sounds good.
Are you guys not entertained?
All right,
Oh.
on this gentleman's turn, he is going to just toss away his sword with a flourish. It's going to land back here somewhere.
And dagger.
New, you're on.
Like, I have no idea how to get out of here. That is what New wants to do. And, like, I've already ruined the one roll. I don't know what else to do. What is this over here?
That's just a back door. You could ignore this object. That is just the light
Okay.
hanging above you.
Is there a door behind me, or did it, like, womp into a wall, or...
Oh,
like...
it's a door. It's a door, but you definitely can tell that it's magically locked. You get the distinct impression that this entire realm is under the direct command of Otto.
Not long.
Well, I guess we'll just blast at this guy and then we'll turn everything to auto, because eventually when he's dead, maybe the door will open.
All right, blaster blasts. Damn. Okay. All right, the first one is going to drop him. You can turn the second one to auto, and it is also going to hit.
We should get answers first.
What?
Isn't that like break suggestion?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it
it
does
does.
not.
Damage does not
does.
break the suggestion. He follows
It
the
does.
course of action until it's completed.
We just talked about this with the grapple. Grapple was aggressive. Grapple's an action. We said no, right?
If you
Well,
or
it
any of
causes
your companions damage the target, the spell
That's
ends.
what I thought.
Oh,
Isn't a
damage.
grapple aggressive?
Damage.
Damage.
Damage. Grapple does not do damage. Damage does damage.
My hands are gentle.
Well, whatever. There's no one left to attack, so...
All right.
Well,
Auto is
Let's
no
get some
longer.
answers before you kill him.
Oh, he's still alive. He doesn't need all of his hit points to answer questions.
Lucifer,
Dang.
you're up. Your control over Auto has ended.
Yeah, and I'm annoyed by that. Go ahead and make another wisdom save for me. He fails. My suggestion to him this time is going to be to let us all go back to the city.
You get a message in your head. Sorry, Otto's not able to do that right now.
I'm sorry, wait, what?
That's all you get.
But he failed the save.
But you told him to do something that he is physically incapable of doing. So the spell fails.
He's okay.
He's dead. Secundus, you're up.
I'm going to use my movement to get within range of him then.
Sure, yeah, absolutely, you can.
And bonus action, Secundus is getting Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, yeah, thank you! Zap!
Zap.
Zap!
Alright, that's 2 hits.
Okay! Get him! Done.
With a flourish, Otto drops to the ground.
No, we were supposed to get answers. You guys gotta use your noodle. Come on.
He falls to the ground with much drama, and as soon as he hits the floor, the other 5 gentlemen that are on the floor stand up, come over, shake your hands. Congratulations, well done, nice fighting you, good luck, and they exit out the door that has now opened.
Wait, can I try to stabilize Otto?
Sure.
The fuck?
I want answers.
No, not that. The other 5 orcs got up and left.
Yeah, that was weird. Not gonna lie.
Did they walk out the door?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they walked out the door that is now open behind you.
Cool.
All right, you stabilize Otto, or you try to stabilize Otto, and he seems to be already stabilized.
All right. I mean, is he incapacitated?
No, but
All right.
the
so-
orc.
Well, would I not know because of my healer thing? Like, if he was already stabilized, I mean, why would I stabilize a creature that was already stabilized?
You can give him
You
the
healed
healing
him.
then. You healed
Give
him.
him 1d6 plus 4, and it's actually
well,
plus
if he
the
was-
creature's
right.
hit die as well.
No, I get all that. I'm just saying he seemed already stabilized. You said that. So if that was the case, before I give him the 1 HP, I'd say let's tie him up because I want some answers. Does anyone have a rope?
Psh, I got you one better. I got chains and manacles.
Fantastic. Chain him up. So let's chain him up. I'll give him the before I stabilize him, I want to cast Zone of Truth, and we should start peppering him with questions.
Yep,
Sure.
chains, manacles around
Could
the
we
wrist.
question him somewhere else?
No,
Why?
let's give the people a show. We are entertainers after all, aren't we?
Otto sits up, and he is as you're restraining him. He's still kind of stunned. He doesn't fight against the chains. You see his famous loot has scattered to the ground over in this direction, and you notice that his hair is falling out very rapidly. You beat me again.
I'd like
Well.
to detect his thoughts before he, whatever happens.
Sure. Detect thoughts gets, well, I guess I can go home now. That's all I get to do now.
Who are you?
I'm Gorthak. Who are you?
I'm asking the questions. Where's Otto?
Points to the loot.
Otto's the loot?
Wasn't Gorthak the name of the server girl?
No, that's Glethus.
Glethus.
Or Otto's the loot? He's a sentient loot? Is that what you're saying?
He's yours if you want him. Can I go home now?
Why did you try to steal the crown?
I didn't.
Who did?
Otto did. Is that not obvious?
All right, I go over to pick up Otto.
Okay. You pick up Otto.
Do I hear or feel or see anything?
Hello. You're new. How are you?
Oh my god, it's talking to me. Does anyone else hear him?
I'm going to immediately dispel magic on it.
No.
Spell's too powerful.
Otto, can you take us home, please?
Doors are open. Go ahead.
It was this Gorthak guy. Was he nice to you? Should we let him go?
Yeah, he was nice enough. Let me have some fun. You can take the crown with you. Show's over, I suppose. Congratulations.
On what?
You won. You beat Otto.
Well, it wasn't really a fair fight, nor did we really want to fight. We just wanted to talk.
I mean, it's all theater anyway. These fine folks paid for a show, and you gave it to them.
Okay, I turn to the crowd. You guys are dismissed. Show's over. Good night.
Everyone cheers and claps, and the 5 people that you fought against and Gorthak all come out and they give a bow and they leave the stage again. People start filing out.
Remember to tip the waitress. 10 o'clock show's different than the 8.
Tipping is an inhumane practice.
Well, what are you going to do
I turn to
now?
Lucy. Lucy, this guy's useless. Nodding toward Gorthax. But I want to go back into the zone of truth. Talk to Otto. And does everyone else hear Otto talking? Or is it just
No,
me?
it's just you.
Yeah, I'll tell the group. So this loot is talking. His name is Otto. What do we want to do with him?
Break
Or
him.
it? So did you just try to steal the crown for fun?
I mean, I stole the crown to steal the crown. The crown of command's a powerful item, not to be trifled with.
Yeah, but you're just a loot. You can't wear
Yeah.
the crown.
Yes. You don't understand.
No, I don't.
But stick
Please.
with me and I'll be able to explain it to you.
I think you're sticking with me. You don't have any hands or anything to be stuck to.
A good point. Here, let's get on out of here and you can give the crown back to its rightful owner.
This is weird. Okay. I think we should go. But any questions for this weird talking loot fam?
Nobody else hears a loot talking. That's just Jesse talking to himself.
I know, but I told everyone that loot is talking.
Well,
He's
yeah,
asking.
sure. But whether or not they believe you is up to them.
Who's holding onto the crown at the moment?
It's me.
I believe that's Lucy,
Okay.
or is it
No,
No,
Vanilla Frosty.
Vanilla Frosty.
Frosty?
Hey, Frosty. How about we keep the crown a little ways away from him, huh? He seems a little,
Yeah, no, I agree. Keep it away from the loot. Anyone who's holding this loot should not have the crown. It's a good idea.
Okay,
though
these
he
are
has
good notes.
exceptional hearing.
Yeah, I'm quite perceptive. Everyone in my actor class thought that I had great insight into what they're feeling.
I'm going to walk over to Vanilla Frosty, still in my necrotic shroud, and I'm just basically going to be like, hand me the crown.
New would not be cool with that. Don't hand him the crown. He's done nothing but leave the group. Why would you hand him the crown? Just hold on to it. It looks good with your hair.
Because you guys are going to tarry, and I wish to get back.
Yes.
You can
Yeah,
walk
ship
with
it.
us like every, buddy else normally would. We're all going to the same place. Why
Yes,
is that a
I'm going
problem?
to take longer,
About 5 minutes longer, yes.
and that's 5 minutes longer that they don't have the crown back.
Yeah, and 5 minutes that we spent zone of truthing this guy here that we didn't need to also. So, I mean, if we're wasting time, we're wasting time.
Listen this up, grab assing around here, and let's get out back into the town.
Frosty's right. Let's
Agreed.
go.
And
But
what
Lucy, you
happens.
have to stay with us, okay? No more separating. You get lost that way, silly goose.
I am a local to the town. I will be fine.
Well, you're local too.
You're a
Excellent.
local. I thought you were the devil. So scary. Let's go.
let's get the hell out of here.
Is everybody leaving?
I
This
am.
doorway is so hard to walk through.
Portals are so difficult to navigate.
You zoop, zip, 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 out the door. It is as if no time passed while you were in there. Not much time passed while you were in there, but it seems as though no time passed out here. Where do you go?
Let's go to the princess.
Yeah, let's return the crown, get our just rewards, get the respect, and deuce. Peace out of here.
Hold on.
So what are you guys gonna do after all this is done? You guys wouldn't want to perhaps like write a play about this event together? I'm sure we could clean up around here.
Well, I wasn't thinking so much a play as I was thinking like a satire.
Well, we could do both.
You can do whatever you want. I'm going to continue about my trade here.
Yeah, they seem kind of hostile around here, so I'm probably gonna go home. I mean, plus their entertainment value is strange. They just like watching fights. Not my cup of tea.
All right. Who's going to the palace?
Frosty is.
Yeah, I am.
Follow, yep.
Yep, all
I
in.
think we all are.
All right. You make it back to the palace, and the guards are waiting for you. It seems Sir Benjamin has told them of the task he sent you on. They are upset with him, but as they see you return, they see the crown. They are ever thankful. A coterie of guards escorts the princess up to you, and she asks for the crown back. Thank you ever so much. I would love to accommodate you for your time. Please,
Well, don't forget
pass me the crown.
efforts.
And your efforts. You will be duly rewarded by the crown.
I knew you were a sweetheart. It was just a stressful moment when you cursed at me, but I get it.
I'll give her the crown.
I have half a mind to put you in the stocks for even implicating me in such a nefarious doing. But you have redeemed yourself. It seems only fitting that you be rewarded.
Yes, I believe the term "handsomely rewarded" was used by.
Ever
I
so
mimicked
handsomely.
Yeah, I mimic Sir Benjamin's voice. By Sir Benjamin.
That is
Nailed
not funny. That sounds nothing like me.
It's exactly like you.
And it is quite funny.
I have no way to respond to that.
Don't worry, Sir Benjamin.
Can I cast Charm Person on the princess and suggest that she should put him in the stocks regardless for making her master of games?
Make a sleight of hand check.
Shit, I'm
Roll-
scrolled up. Hold on. Okay.
What is Charm Person's what's the word I'm looking for?
Visual
Component?
somatic material.
Somatic?
Yeah.
Verbal and somatic. It's just one of those
Somatic?
things of I'm lacing the. It's basically I'm lacing the spell in with the. Maybe you should put them
Three of
into
the guards
stocks.
are going to grab your arms and prevent you from casting a spell
Hey, don't
on their
touch
on
They
their
don't know
head
who
of
I'm
state,
casting it on.
around your head of state.
Do not touch the merchandise. We just risked our lives, and this is what you're doing? You're assaulting us?
Everyone behave
That is-
themselves.
New
Here's
takes
the
a big
crown.
step away from everyone.
You know, we
Sek
should
is
all-
Sek is also taking a step. He's like, "Oh, hey, lads, there's fun in games, and then there's getting ourselves killed. Come on now."
I'll hand her the crown, and I'll step back and say you can give me my reward when you settle this out later.
We should just all calm down.
Very well.
Reward, and we can move on. And I know you're going to do a fantastic job ruling the
Sir
kingdom.
Benjamin will be in touch. Good day. Thank you again. You have my favor. And
Fantastic.
she turns, and her guards walk away.
You know, I like her. She's going to be doing a great job.
So, which one of us do you think is her favorite fave?
I think it was you, Frosty.
Maybe ladies, what they say.
All right. You five return back to the green room, escorted by Sir Benjamin himself. He doles you each out 500 gold pieces and a small little badge. It is the red background with a gold dragon. It is the crest of House Kentosh.
You know, this was, I feel, a little bit more than 500 gold worthy. We did save the kingdom, Serpent.
I mean, this is all that we could get on hand for you. It is no paltry sum.
There is 5 of us. I get it, but
I'm just going to toss the badge in my bag and walk out with everything.
The kingdom was in such dire straits.
That badge will open many doors for you. Use it wisely.
Okay.
Again, that sounds very little like me. You should work on your impressions.
Everyone has a hard time hearing their voice. This is exactly what you sound like. I know, I'm a master bard.
Jesus.
Good day, the lot of you.
Oh, just a moment there. Wait.
Yes.
You forgot this. And he hands him a little, like, crazy scribbled. Some letters are big, some letters are small, some letters were obviously written while moving and being dragged away from things. The poem that he's been working on.
Submit your final drafts by Friday.
Oh, well, that's much easier, man. So why didn't you say that?
Yeah, I thought the deadline was going to be today, too.
Of course not. We understand that you need editing time.
I don't. My song is ready.
Oh, I want to hear it.
It is
Then submit your drafts tomorrow.
No,
Fine.
In my office.
I desperately want
Good
to hear
day.
it. Typing so fast. No, I didn't sell it right. God damn you, Twitch. I need this in my life. I thought I did too many underscores. Too many underscores. That was the problem. I would very much like to hear.
You don't have the silver.
So sad. A masterpiece will never.
Hold on.
Never hear the light of day.
All of a sudden we start pooling silver together.
Hold on.
I thought we were all going to sing our number eventually,
Just
right? So
just
why spend
because
silver?
I'm feeling generous. Craig, that is for you to dish out how you wish.
It's got to go to Joe because he's got to obviously be the best.
Joe.
Wow.
I guess when the time is right, I'll have to sing my song.
Oh, sharp sword of mine.
That's right.
I actually like sharp sword of mine. That could work.
Well, eventually in time.
Swords sound better in you.
I don't know what that one is.
God.
I was thinking something like a spin-off of what is it, Space Oddity? Just to keep it within the Bowie theme for Lucifer.
Alright, well, I'm going to do my epilogue now.
We should hang out. You want to, do something later?
Sure, you want to come over? My mom's making dinner. She makes a really...
That's so sweet.
Yeah. She makes really good food, and then you say hi to my dad, and come meet my sister. We call her BB, short for Blackberry.
Lucifer has gone to that tavern to meet up with the guards.
You drink, you give merriment, you schmooze, you get an inn with the guards.
I also practice my craft.
Very well.
A little bit of and what is it that you desire? While they're in a zone of truth.
I mean, I very much like to, settle down, have a family. This whole guard business don't necessarily accommodate that, you understand?
Perhaps I can help with that.
Aw, that
Pardon me
took
for
you make
saying
such
so,
a
you're
good
not really
couple.
You're not really my type.
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about getting you
Oh.
into a position to where you can retire.
Okay. I see. Oh, that... Well, if that's how you want to be talking, we can talk some business.
And I pull out a satchel of 250 gold.
That's retirement money. That would very much be helpful.
The only thing is that you have to owe me a favor to be called on at any point.
Give me a persuasion check. Holy fuck. That's
I was
not
waiting
even a
for
crit,
that
and
all
it's
fucking night.
29.
Yeah, it's almost a crit though.
Yeah, it's
One more
19.
and it would have been a crit.
Fuck. Right, well. Anything you say.
Wonderful.
We'll be in touch, I suppose, right?
Yep.
How do you... Oh, all right. Thank you so much, sir.
Not a problem. You can find me at many of the establishments around here. I'm a bit of an entertainer.
I'll keep you in me thoughts.
And I'll keep you in mind.
That's that. Now, that sounds creepy when you say it. But we'll move on. Everybody make me a performance check. You all, throughout the week, finish your draft after draft after draft, making that work perfect.
Yep,
Just
Lucifer really
an
did the job.
immensely perfect piece of work. Now, Sec,
No, there's just no way I'm going to beat that.
you
There's no way.
Roll it anyhow.
Performance.
You might crit as well.
Yeah, probably.
Technically would make it a tie.
I'd win, but yeah.
all right. Sec, you win the commission. Your work gets disseminated to the kingdom. It is well loved by many, many people. You are famous for a time. Fame does not necessarily last forever in this city. Nor does infamy. Nor does the memory.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Just Twitch next time, huh?
Twitch chewed it up last time.
Okay, what?
He basically put his entire thing in there.
Oh god.
That's his masterpiece that's getting disseminated.
Though I will say, the ending, though he called us assholes, producers of poop, seems to, it tails off at the end.
The name Otto fades from the minds of people, the lips of people in the city. The face of Otto fades from their eyes. Though many saw him, he's quickly forgotten. Ironbron, did you keep the loot?
I did keep the loot. I imagine that New and I forged a great relationship, more of a tandem. And
Make
that
me a
was-
wisdom saving throw on that note.
both? Because I think we both would share in the spoils of the loot.
Could I give him an advantage? I mean, with the sleepovers and the late night secrets and stuff, I finally earned a friend.
Yeah, sure. You get advantage on this wisdom saving throw.
Didn't matter.
Crushed it.
We're both so smart.
For
Wait, I have a bardic inspiration.
sure, go ahead.
It's expired.
Oh, God.
I think this is the most telling thing.
Yep.
It is meant to happen this way.
Sure. Yep.
You try to have a relationship with New. You're very buddy in the beginning, and then he asks to hold the loot, and
You son of
it's
a
precious.
bitch.
It has become precious to you over these couple of weeks. Hold on, I'm getting there. I'll feed you, baby birds. And you're like, no, that's okay. I don't want to bring it out of the case. I don't want to get any scratches or cuts on it. You understand? And then he asks for it again later on, and it upsets you. Like, what is your obsession with this loot? It's mine. I'd rather you not touch it. And then your relationship begins to sour.
That bastard wants what's mine.
Yeah. What's your hair color?
I have a feeling it doesn't matter. But
over the next few weeks, you notice your hair beginning to darken and grow.
Cool.
And before you know it, you've woken up with a tall, jet black pompadour.
Hey, remember how I said you and I were going to have some fun?
Says a voice in your head.
You asked if I wanted to have fun, and I told you my fun was hearing the adoration of the crowd after they learned a good life lesson.
Who are you talking to?
You're not there anymore.
Stop talking to me, New.
Well, then leave. Take your sleeping bag.
Fine. Not my
Jesse.
friend anymore.
Jesse, look. You're me now, whether you want to be or not. We're going to have some fun. Let's get out of this sleepy old town. I'll show you where the real world is.
I hope they like dancing.
And that's where we're going to end this evening. Thank you all so much. We started a little late, and so we ran a little late. I apologize for anyone who really wanted to be done by 11.
To like midnight. So
Yes.
I believe there was a strict ask on an 11 p.m. finish.
Sorry, people.
No, it's okay.
We were chewing up the scenery.
Yeah, you were. But that was a lot of fun. I'm happy with that.
That was good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Thank
thank
you
you all
again,
for
Ben.
joining me again. I will put my feelers out for the next time there is an open slot that I can take, and perhaps I'll see you again at the table.
Yay.
Yay.
Huzzah.
Forward to it.
and everyone lived happily ever after.
Yeah, and never spoke to
Except
each
for
other
Nick.
again, ever.
Yep.
And New made no friends. Not really.
New tried to make a friend.
We're so close.
So close. But then
He
you
just
had
wanted
to say
touch an
something weird.
instrument.
You, like, walked in on my sister in the shower, and then you, like, disappeared, made friends with your fucking loot.
I
Whatever.
did get to see her blackberries.
God damn it. Okay.
It's gross.
That was pretty good. No, that was pretty good. Okay. Just stop the stream on
Alright.
that. I don't think it gets
End
better
the
than
stream.
that.
And I got to make at least one persuasion roll.